Hey there, whippersnappers, it's Tortoise the Great. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Minecraft on the Farside server. Today we are going to be getting started on our spawn home, hanging out here at spawn, just kind of looking around, seeing what's been changing, because quite a few things have been actually. We've got let's see, there's a new shop down over there from Sandra. There's I think Zangief's been working on the new overworld nether portal hub. He's making a giant hourglass sort of thing, which is looking awesome so far. So I think all this has changed too since you guys would have last seen it. So yeah, the guys at Bun here have certainly been busy. It's not a dead server by any means. There's still even as people are starting to move out of spawn and into the wilds, it's still a lot of construction going on down here. So yeah, today we are going to start some construction of our own. I think it's about time that we started adding some of our own builds to the landscape here. So we're coming through here through the steampunk district. Where we're building is not going to be in the steampunk district, but it's going to be through it at least. We're back over here just outside of the downtown spawn area. I wanted to give myself a little bit of room. Ooh, and perfect timing. We'll sleep real quick so that we've got a nice fresh day to get going on. But this is my hidey hole. I kind of just threw something into this hill here and figured I'd be out of the way, and nobody seemed to really have a problem with me being here. Ooh, alright, we'll do this in a second. We got a present from... Yes, I know we can sleep at night. Yes, I know. Come on, come on, come on. The sun's setting. You gotta let me in. Alright, seriously, the sun is setting, right? Yeah, come on. Let's do this thing. We gotta sleep before the monsters spawn. There we go. So I've been getting lots of nice little welcome gifts from people. Zangief gave me a bunch of iron, Annabelle gave me some food, and a couple of other people have given me some stuff too. But I signed on yesterday, and this gift from Vodka King was sitting here. Welcome to the server, don't get used to my kindness. But he was very kind indeed. He gave us some nice little materials here, some of which we'll be actually using in our build today probably. But more than that, he gave us some awesome tools here. Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 5 pick, and an Unbreaking 3, Fire Aspect 2, Sharpness 5, Looting 3 sword. This was unused. There's a cave. Oop, hey. There's a cave over there that I was lighting up, and I ended up getting killed and died a couple times trying to get my stuff back, and so I was like, okay, forget it. I grabbed this sword and just went and wrecked everybody. It's an awesome sword. So, yeah, I've got these here because things tend to fall from above, or to swarm, because they've lit up this spawn so well. I'll just go over this real quick. They've lit up the spawn so well that even the tiniest dark patch will spawn like crazy amounts of monsters. So this area is pretty well lit up, but then it stops here and on this hill and stuff. And even from like 30 blocks away, I'll be over here like tending my crops, and things will track me from out in this darkness and come swarm my house. It's ridiculous. I've never seen anything like it. Ooh. It's growing. Great. So I've got these here for a little bit of protection, as well as, you know, if I need cactus, I can do that too. But yeah, so let's get started here. We are going to be building, well, let's just grab from our stores. I've got so many, I've got this little hidey hole, and it's so full of chests. I desperately need to get out of this place. Where did I put there we go. So we're going to take... let's take 2 stacks of dark oak wood, a couple of stacks of the sandstone here. Let's just take this. And what else do we need? We're going to need spruce, so we'll take a stack of the spruce wood. We've got a crafting table, some benches. Okay, that should be good. I have glass somewhere? Where did that end up? Oop, there it was. Alright, so... Ooh, and I need a door. I have doors, yes. Okay, perfect. That should be good for... Ooh, good for now. Oh, gosh, darn it. Alright. Alright, so I thought originally that I was going to be... I mentioned that I was going to build underground, and so I was thinking about doing it in this hill. But then I changed my mind. I didn't want to be... There was a sign over here, that stone brick thing, of them, of Vodka King and Rasmus kind of claiming this whole area back to that roofed forest. And so I didn't want to be in the way of their stuff. And really, I didn't need to be in the hill. We're going to kind of do our own thing. But so I just kind of moved, shifted down a space here. I've kind of laid out some starter guides, mainly so I ooh, and I'm gonna need a shovel for sure. Mainly just so I know what I'm doing here, because building on camera is hard enough when you're trying to do things on your own. Alright, I had a shovel. Okay, we will just make one really quick. But yeah, so I'm gonna be over here, and I think I am gonna go mainly because I really want to, and because I've designed a cool one, and nobody else really had any ideas on or comments on what I should do in the last episode. We're going to be doing a hobbit-hole. And so I've planned out, and actually give me 1 second, I need to pull up, there we go. Got my design over on the other side, but we're going to be doing a hobbit-hole. It's going to be kind of, once we're done with it, it's going to look like it's inside of a hill, but we're not going to have had to clear out quite as much space. So I've got these starter posts in here, just so I kind of know what I'm supposed to be doing. This is going to be my ground level here, all the way through. So, you know, the hobbit holes, they're kind of in hills, right? They're built into the side of hills. So, like, here where the ground comes up and kind of surrounds things, that's kind of a nice natural way for us to gain that. And on this end, it kind of leads into the hill on that end too. So I think it's going to end up looking really cool. But let's go ahead and get started. I'm using, on the outside, I've got, this is dark oak wood logs for kind of the support posts. I'm going to get some food. The face of the build is going to be, let's clear out a little bit of land here. The face of the build is going to be, and actually I guess I don't need one right there given how we're doing this, going to be sandstone. I tried with some other materials, but really just couldn't find one that seemed to fit well. Where is that spider coming from? Is it in? Yes, it is. We'll deal with that when the time comes. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one needs to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Dark oak wood. 5. Although actually, we need to do this and. Oh, I guess we'll need an axe at some point, but we'll just do this for now. So these are going to be basically kind of like support beams on the exterior of the hobbit hole. Let's see if we can get that going. There we go. Do that. So, come on. Alright, so those are going to come out across here. There we go. Then the face of it's going to be sandstone. Okay, that spider's going to be annoying. Let's turn down hostile creatures. Alright. So there we go. Ooh, and actually, Darn it, did I screw this up? Because this is ground level. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, darn it. Screwed myself up already. Okay, so this is the level that we want this first section at. Okay. Alright, and let me throw down this stuff really quick. Oop, didn't I put this here? Thought I did. There we go. I don't have any stone on me, so we can't build max. Okay, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Alrighty, just had to sleep real quick to let the night pass before we got any crazy mobs, because we will never be able to get anything done if we are fighting mobs at the same time here. So I fixed this. I cleared off the top layer. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this must need to go right here. No, it must need to go right there. Huh. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. So this kind of stair steps, and it's not a symmetrical build, because I didn't want to do just a straight up symmetrical build. So we are gonna do the way hobbit holes work. If you guys haven't seen, I guess, Lord of the Rings or anything like that, they kind of are. They're built into hills. They've got this front facade, and then inside it's kind of tunnely. Because they're underground dwellings. They're kind of like, the tunnels of, a creature would be, like a rabbit or something, but they're much nicer. They're, very comfortable and luxurious. So we're going to get this front facade on. The roof of this thing is going to be dirt. It's going to look like it's built into a hill. We're going to build up on top of it with dirt. They've got round doors and windows, so like here I guess we can throw the window on real quick just so you guys can kind of see. It's gonna be that, and then it's gonna be spruce wood. Yes. Gonna be this. And actually, just make the whole thing. There we go. And so the windows I've got envisioned here are going to be... No, not quite like that. I had these... like that. Yes, that's how it goes. So it's hard to get, Minecraft is a very square game, right? So it's hard to get round shapes. And I want to clear out some of this tall grass for now. And I may clear out some of this ground so we can see more of this stuff, but maybe I will, maybe I won't, I guess. Because I kind of like the natural look of it looking like it's being enveloped by the hill. That's kind of cool. So we've got... this is kind of what I've got the windows looking like. Alright, kind of round. Very cool looking, I think. The door is going to be in this section here, so it kind of is a little bit of a taller section, and then we've got other rooms coming off this side here. So let's do this. We'll put the door in, and then I might cut and put in the other sections here, because I want to talk to you guys about some other stuff today too. Well, I guess we could talk about other stuff while we're doing this. That'll be even better. So what we're doing here at Spawn, we've got to build, as I mentioned last episode, a spawn house, as we're doing right now, and a pair of spawn shops as well. I've already designed a spawn shop that I think is going to be really cool. It goes kind of along with the Skyrim district. It's more along that style, which is something I hadn't really done before, so I wanted to give that a shot, and I think it turned out pretty cool. And so I'll show you guys where I'm thinking about putting that one. There we go, and there we are. Awesome. So let's take a look. Is that about right? Yes. And actually, while we're doing this, I'm going to want a little bit of this dark oak wood. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. I don't actually need all of this, I don't think. We might, but we'll skip it for now. Because I don't think there's anywhere else where I need these. I'm going to put these kind of in the corners, both so they're kind of like supports, but also it gives the front kind of a more rounded look. And these planks kind of blend in pretty well with the logs there. So you can't really tell, you know, that there's a difference there. I mean, you can, but it's not like offensive to the eye or anything like that. So there's our front. Let me, yep, there's the middle there. And actually, so we need a 3x3 space here. One of the trademark things of the hobbit holes is their rounded doors. And in the movie, at least in Bag End, they have a green round door. So I made some green stained clay here. Yeah, we'll leave the ground the way it is. And we need, oh, nope, I want these, and I need, where's my oak? There we are. Okay, so for the door here, let's get rid of some of this grass so we can see what we're doing. I thought about, let's throw this in real quick too. So many things I need to do, and we can always come back and do that. No, and that's spruce. That's not what I need. I need dark oak. There we are. I thought about trying to do a fancy 3x3 piston door. I really kind of wanted to do something more fancy than just a door. But I tried doing the 3x3 piston door, and honestly, it just wasn't gonna work out. I found one that might have worked, but I couldn't find an example of it that that would have truly really. I mean, I found one that was like a 3x3 door. It was a full door as opposed to a big hole in the middle, like you see in a lot of places. Why did I just put that there? Like you see in a lot of places. So that was cool. I built it. It worked, but it wouldn't have really worked for what I was trying to do here. Like you had to like flick a switch, over here to get it to open, and then it would, like, I wanted just something that would be pressure plate activated or something like that. And so I ended up just kind of scrapping the idea. It wasn't super important that happened, to me at least, so I just kind of decided, you know what, this looks pretty nice. I'm gonna just leave it the way it is, and we'll do something fancy with our store or our base or something. What did I need? Oh, I need slabs. That's what I needed. There we go. Alrighty. So we've got this door here, which I think looks pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with it. So it goes well with the windows and things like that. But yeah, so there's our round hobbit door. See, I don't know. I kind of like it. I am going to quickly throw in these other two sections now that you guys kind of get the idea. There's nothing really terribly complex in what I'm doing here. And then we will look at some other things real quick. So I will see you guys in a second. Alrighty. Welcome back, guys. I threw up the other two walls here. Let's quickly throw... Oh, where'd my thing go? There we are. I guess we don't need dirt. Alright. So these windows are a little bit small. And it may seem... So, alright. I mentioned the roof of this thing's going to be dirt. And in real hobbit holes, you probably wouldn't see this, but I was looking at different, like, different people's hobbit hole builds in Minecraft because I was trying to get an idea of what I really wanted to do with it. I hadn't built anything quite like this before, so I was just trying to get some inspiration, I guess. And one of the guys I watched put in skylights in his hobbit hole, which I thought was kind of a cool idea because you're underground, so you're not gonna, and especially with these little round windows I had decided I was gonna use, because like the door is this big, I didn't want the windows to be as big as the door, right? So I just wanted a little bit smaller windows, and so I put those in, and I was like, this really isn't going to be a whole lot of natural lighting. It's all going to have to end up being artificial light. But this guy I found put in skylights, and I thought, what, that's a great idea. This isn't going to be a super deep, tall hill. When it's all said and done, I'm not going to have enough dirt to do a whole lot more than a couple layers probably. So it'll be very feasible that we could put some skylights in the top of our build and have some nice natural lighting come through, and I think that would end up looking pretty cool. So we're going to do that. We've just got these couple little portholes here in terms of windows, but we're going to have some nice skylights on top, which you guys will see next time. But yeah, so this is really coming together here. I'm gonna have, just like in the movie. Oop, I am starving. Just like in the movies, you get, the hobbits have little fences in front of their yards, little gardens and things like that. So we're gonna have all that kind of stuff up here for texture, and things like that. So it's gonna be, I think it's gonna look really cool. Next time, I think we'll get started on the inside a little bit. I probably will end up doing a lot of it off camera just because of, time and other projects I want to share with you guys. But we'll definitely start off, or at least work on a couple of rooms. Maybe we'll... this looks weird. Maybe I'll have done a room or two, but we'll definitely do a room or two together next time, just so you guys can kind of see how that's all gonna work. But yeah, so and I don't have a ton of dirt on me, but so like, if you guys have seen the movies, the hobbit holes are obviously, they're in the hill, so I'm gonna have dirt coming up. These support beams are kind of to hold the hill back, right, from collapsing the house. So there's gonna be dirt all up on top of here, and we're gonna have to clear out a bunch of this stuff to get our rooms and stuff in, so that'll be easy enough to acquire. And speaking of which, I need to acquire some glowstone actually. In my design, this wall is going to be, because I'm going to put the inside in then too, so come in here. So there'll be another, the inside is going to be slightly different. So I'm going to have another layer here, and in my creative design I had glowstone right here to kind of light up the inside and outside of the window so it wasn't all dark and everything. But yeah, so I am going to quickly... Yeah, this is going to be cool. Let's take a quick look. Part of the reason why I wanted to be a little ways out of spawn was there's really not a whole lot of spaces near spawn, or at least like directly in spawn. They're pretty well filled up at this point. And I didn't really, like... My build's not going to look super out of place with everything else they've got going on. They're all kind of old-timey builds with the steampunk or the Skyrim or whatever it is they've got going on here. And so, but I wasn't really going to fit directly in with any of those styles either. So I wanted to put it a little ways out so that it wasn't going to be, violating any of the districts. Ooh, slime balls. That's random. Why would a slime have been up here? Weird. That actually leads me to my next point. I wanted to talk to you guys briefly about a couple of the projects we're going to be doing in the upcoming episodes. One is, since the slime balls just reminded me, there is a triple slime chunk somewhere out here in front of my house. it's over here somewhere. It's like an L shape. And right now there's really no good way to get slimes on this server. Nobody's really got a slime farm together yet. Nobody's really got any stockpiled. So slimes is one of those things that we need, and especially, like, let me show you. To get all that sandstone and stuff together, there's a glitch in the current snapshot. We're in 1.8, week 14.6b or something. And so right now there's a glitch or a bug, or maybe it's intentional, I don't know, I'm assuming it's a bug, where you can clone sand and gravel. And so I built this little contraption to do that. I guess I can show you real quick how it works. These are, full, but so you flick this on, and these start going like crazy. If you take the sand, and you get it placed just right, come on. There we go. So you get it placed just right, a single block of sand. These pistons will push it, and there'll be some glitch, and it'll fall, and then there's some string on some hoppers which will collect. That's a trap chest, so I can't see it filter. But see, it's filtering here in the hopper. And so you could do the same on the other side. I just had it running side by side, sand and gravel. But this is how I collected all the sandstone for this build. So this was kind of a nice thing. I'm able to get the look without having to spend all the time harvesting sand. But yeah, so I needed slimes for this, and you wouldn't believe how hard it was to get just 4 slime balls together for this project. So, and I don't need this sand in my inventory. So I definitely want to. One of the things I want to do here in the next couple episodes is I identified a slime chunk. Sears just got on. Identified a slime chunk with right here in front of our house. So I think we're going to build a slime farm here at some point, but I'll probably do most of that off camera because that's going to be just digging out thousands of blocks of stone and stuff. But that leads me to my next point, is that one of our other projects, which we'll probably start on next episode, and we'll do a little bit in, let's see, Vodka King's got one of his own over here. One of the things we're supposed to do is build a shop. So one of the things we're going to start on next episode is I've claimed this little plot of land here for a shop, and I need to terraform it a little bit. But it's a little bit out of the way, so we're kind of back behind all this stuff. But somebody's started planning a road to come up this way for. I think this is Addy's shop, his mushroom shop, and then Sneeg's sheep game thing here. Right, this is, yeah, Addy's shop. So they're planning a road to come by here anyway, and I'm imagining it's going to continue out towards Yeti's villager trading stuff out there. So I figured this wasn't a terrible place to kind of claim some land and put up a shop. So part of all these things that I've got going on is this shop is popular demand right now. Sounds like we really need a block shop. There's lots of people selling ores and foods and other random items. Nobody's really got anything by way of a block shop. So I think we're going to do kind of a Home Depot sort of thing. And so I'm going to put a little shop in here. We're going to sell all kinds of the different woods, all the different kinds of stones now. Now you can craft mossy stones and the chiseled stone and everything like that. So we're going to have some very nice specialty items. We're going to charge exorbitant prices and and see if we can't get started because I patronized a couple. Ooh, somebody got struck by lightning or something. That's too bad. Or maybe this one's still in process. But I've been trying to pay some stuff, or buy some stuff from some of these other shops. I bought a name tag from Cluster. I bought some food from Annabelle. and I haven't really had need for potions as of yet, so I haven't bought any of that. But the main reason why I haven't been going, crazy with buying things is just because I don't really have the money to. I'm pretty low already again on iron and coal, and I only found 5 diamonds on that last run, so I'm gonna need to go back out again. But hopefully, getting a shop together here will help with that a lot. I won't have to go collect all of it then. I can just sell people the things I've already got, and they'll give me their hard-won ores and things like that for them. And it sounds like people are pretty willing to do that. I was talking to some of the guys, and they seem to think that I can get some pretty decent money for some of this stuff. So I think I'm gonna do that. But I've got one designed already, and so we will build that next episode. We'll work on a room or two of the house as well. But for now, so you can see, I'm nowhere near over there, but look at all these things that are spawning. These zombies will track me from miles away. Ooh, there's a creeper in my house, so I am going to go and kind of hide in my hidey hole, wait for night to pass, and see what I can get done on the house. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you've got any ideas on things you'd like to see me do, or especially for those of you guys, I'm putting up a block shop, but I'm gonna need a second shop too. So if you got any ideas on what I could potentially do for a second shop, I'll start making plans for that as well. But anyway, as always, I've been Tortimer the Gray, and you guys have been great. Thanks so much for watching. And for my viewers that are watching, who may not have been familiar with Farside before this, a lot of cool people on here, a lot of great builds going on. So check out everybody else's stuff, and I'm sure you won't be disappointed. Alright everybody, I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.